Shamit, Shubham, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay. Is there any change you are facing in my speaker, in my volume?
Uh, Actually, today your voice is actually on a proper tone. Means it's not.
Mhm.
We cannot say that it's a lower one or it's a very high. But yes, it's a perfect now.
Okay, great, great. Okay, what I want to ask you, yeah, host, are you here?
Yeah, please tell me.
Is there any issue related to my voice? Like I changed my headphones last day.
No, 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 no.
I,
It's okay. It's
yeah,
perfectly okay. Yeah.
that's great.
Okay.
Okay, then let's continue. Just give me a moment, guys. Mhm. Okay, I'll be going to share my screen within a moment. I hope my screen shared. Please
Yes,
let me know if it
yes,
is. Okay, perfect. So let's start from basics, which I want to know. The last topic was JavaScript, right? Where we started JavaScript, and before that we left responsiveness, right? In the landing page. So how many of them have completed that MLM landing page so that I can explain you the responsiveness first? Please let me know. Have you completed it or not?
no.
Okay. Okay, great. Then let me tell you about responsiveness. Just a second, let me connect my Bluetooth first. Okay. So what is responsiveness? Let's start from basics. What is responsiveness? Let's create a new project over here. Morning back. What's the date today actually? 22 September 2024. Index.html. Styles.css. and script.js. So let's get back to here. Create a boilerplate code, link the CSS file. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let me create a div container. It will take the whole width of screen container, border 2 pixels, solid red, height 100, 100 VH, width 100 VW. Let's give a background color, uh, magenta, let's say, and remove this thing actually. Uh, Reset the margin in padding, margin 0, padding 0, and box size in border box. Okay, let me create this. Let me open this live server. Okay, this is our div. So what is responsiveness? Let me first introduce what is responsiveness and how does it require. Just give me a moment. Okay, sorry. So yeah, this is a div where our background is magenta color. Now what are we going to do here? We'll be creating a particular screen over here. Or we can say a div over here, a div wrapper. And let's give the background color yellow. Let's give the background color yellow. Local host 5500. MLM landing page. 22. Yeah. And give it an height and width, of course. Height 400 pixels. Width, let's say 500 pixels. Pixels. Okay. Display, let's justify content center. Align item center. Perfect. Border radius, 10 pixel, let's say. So we haven't div. No, it should be here actually. Yeah, we haven't div. Now, if we are, suppose this is a website which we created for a particular reason, and also this will contain an H1 tag as well. H1, we uh we are website builders, let's say. Also display flex, justify content center, align item center. Okay, we are website builders. But now what's the issue is here? And now you are when you are seeing the website, it is from your laptop. But as we know, we have our mobile phones which contains different kinds of browser, and we can also surf our same site from there. So if we surf the same site from there, just give me a moment, guys. What's happening? Sure. Yeah. So what is happening here? When you are visiting a particular website from different source, suppose you are visiting a website from your mobile phone. So as you know, the width of your mobile phone is not same as your laptop. Your laptop has a screen of 15 inches, where your mobile has a screen of 6 or 7 inches by max. Even that is not the width. The width is just 3 or 4 inches by max, or 5 inches by max. So that is the difference between a mobile phone and a laptop. Now, if you want to fit the same content over the mobile inside a screen of 5 inch, so that is not easily possible. Okay, when suppose this website is created for a 15-inch screen laptop, and if I'll move it back to the mobile screen, which is nearly around 480 pixels, so will be like this. So as you can see now this particular div is taking the whole screen of it. But what the issue is here? Our mobile screen starts from 320 pixels actually. So if I'll move back to 320 pixels, sorry, we did something wrong here. 320. So as you can see, now our content is not looking like as it was looking before. It is not like it is not for this particular site. It is for any site which you are creating. So what we need to do here, we will be creating the media queries for it. Media queries like media is screen, and minimum width will be, you'll be telling it that 320 pixels, and max width is 480 pixels. Okay. Now what you will do, you will override the CSS which is required to override. As we know that this box should be reduced. That yellow box should be reduced. So I'll select the yellow box by applying the class, and width should be, let me apply the width should be 200 pixels. As you can see, width is reduced, and height should be 200 pixels as well. Okay. And inside this, again, display flex. Why this thing is not coming in center? Okay, this is already in center, but the issue is happening. The font of the size of font is too high. So let me reduce the font size as well. So H1 font size will be let's say 12 pixels. So yeah, now it's in center. Also, you can do any another change, like you want to change the color of this div. So let me change the color of wrapper should be background color should be pink. If you go back to here, as you can see at the 320 pixels, the background color is pink. And you have written the CSS between 320 pixels and 480 pixels. So if you move to 480 pixels, you have to focus here, guys. You have till you are not breaching the limit of 480 pixels, the CSS is same. Once you cross that limit, it is back to this CSS actually. So we will not be writing the CSS just for 320 to 480 pixels. We'll also writing to media, media screen, and minimum width is 481 pixels. Now we are writing from 481 pixels to 768 pixels, and max width will be 768 pixels. Okay. So for this point of time, what we want? So again, we'll reduce the size. Okay, just give me a moment, guys. My laptop is getting discharged. I'm taking that after for it. Yeah, I'm back. So let's slide the CSS from 480 pixels to 768 pixels. So again, we'll try to reduce the size of this container. So let me do it like wrapper, which should be 300 pixels. Height should also be 300 pixels. As we can see here, font size should be inside H1. That should be 16 pixels. That's perfect. And background color should also be something else. So that we'll get a closer image. Background color should be, let's do this thing, Pellegrinate. So as 480 to 768, we'll be seeing that the screen will be same. If we'll move back to 320 pixels to 480, let's move it to 320. 320. If you are reducing this limit, like as you know, guys, we applied minimum width is 320 pixels. So before that, the same CSS will be applied with which is not written for this screen actually. So at 320 pixels, it will be taking the CSS of that particular screen. Till 320 to 480 it will be uniform. You'll not be getting any, you'll not be facing any change over here. 1 second, guys. Yeah. So till 480 pixels, you'll not be seeing any change over here. Once you cross the limit of 480 pixels and you reach 481 pixels, now it is taking this CSS. Similarly, you'll be writing the CSS from 768 to 1080 pixels. These are the actually media industry standards which we need to write at least, because at this certain points of a screen, our code will start breaking. Media screen and minimum width should be 481, sorry, 769, and max will be 1080 pixels. Okay, wrapper at 768. Let me make it 769. Yeah. So again, I can change the width and height to 350 pixels, 350 pixels, and height can also be 350 pixels. H1 font size can be 20 pixels, and background color can be uh no palette colors. Okay. So add 769 to 1080, it will be uniform to this. Add 1080, we are back to our original state. Now we are not writing the further media queries because we don't think that it will be required because our UI is looking as per we want. But if it is not looking as you want, you will be writing the media query still. Let me write here. After 1080, you'll be writing it from 10812 to 1440. Then the upper limit will be 1441 to 1560, and then it will be 1560 plus. So these are the minimum, sorry guys, these are the minimum media queries which you have to write. Okay. So till here, if you have any doubt related to media queries or something, please let me know. Else, let me know we are good to go. Akhilesh, Amit, Amit, let me know. Are you clear from here or not?
Yes.
Amit, Amit,
Yes, clear.
you are clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me move to the next part, which is animations. Now, what is animations? Is there anybody who knows what is animations?
Pictures and videos.
Mm, can say, but not the perfect thing. Okay, let me create an animation, then you will get to understand what the thing is this. Okay, 1 second, guys. Keyframes, animation for a container. Let's create an animation for container. And we are creating the animation like at 0% of time. It should be with 0 and height 0. At 100%, it should be what are max, which is 500 pixels and height is 400 pixels. Okay, so this is our animation. Now, what will happen over this animation? At 0%, the width of this container will be 0 and 0, and height will also 0 0. Once we reach the 100% of our time, it will be rapidly increased till 100% at equal. How can I tell you? At equal ratio of time. At each second, it will be increasing as per the ratio. Okay, let me write it here that you will understand this thing. Animation for container is the name. It will be done in 3 seconds. Ease and out. I will tell you later what is the ease and out. As you can see, now this thing is coming in animation, and this will only run once you render your page. Also, let me apply one more animation over here. So inside the H1, there should be an animation. Animation, let me create another animation. Keyframes, visible animation, let's say 0%. It should be opacity 0. At 100%, opacity is 1. Okay, let me write this animation here. Visible anim. 1 second. Ease in out. Now I'll also add a delay in this animation delay. Because in first 3 seconds, once this animation is complete, that how can I tell you that container animation, after that only the text should be displaying over here. If I go back to here, okay. Sorry. One thing I did wrong here. We are not allowed to add here delay. We can do one thing. We'll apply this animation in 4 seconds and till 75%, we can make the opacity 0. Now what will happen? We divided the time frames into 4 seconds. 1 second plus 1 second plus 1 second plus 1 second. Now till animation is 75% completed, the opacity will be 0. Once the animation is 100%, between 75% to 100%, the opacity will be 1. So if I now re-render the application, this will run perfectly. If that's clear, please let me know, guys.
What is the opacity?
Opacity is, as you can say, visibility. That the opacity is a ratio on a scale of 0 to 1. That will be totally depending that how much transparent you want to make it with your background. If I go here and will show you like this, then I guess you will get a better idea. Opacity 1, and let me try to add it 0.5. Okay, so as you can see, okay, we applied the opacity to wrapper. It should be inside here actually. Where's the one is? Yeah, let me make it here. Let me make it 0.1. So this will be too lighter. As we increase the opacity, let's 0.2, let's 0.3, let's 0.4, let's 0.5, let's 0.6, let's 0.7, let's 0.8, let's 0.9. So this will be our opacity. Are you getting my point? That the transparency between the background and the layer which you have created over there.
Good.
Sure,
And
sure.
what is it when we start that animation code with 0%? What is 0%?
0% will be the time, like suppose we have, let me explain you this thing more clearly. We provided a time over here that how much time this animation will take, right? So 0% will be the starting time if you divide it with in the terms of percentage. So it will be the starting point of time, that is 0%, and the ending point of time will be 100%. Now you can define as per your requirement that it at what percent of time it should be what. Are you getting my
In
point?
Yeah, in
Mhm.
general, it will always start with 0%, right?
Yep. That is totally up to you. Instead of 0% of 100%, you can also use one more thing. Like if I remove this, it can be from, and it will be 2. It will also be applicable now, as you can see. That it will start from this thing and will end at this thing. Getting my point? Please acknowledge me if it is clear.
Like here we are using two keyframe visible animations. So onto the top, if we that starts with 0% opacity 0, and then
Mhm.
75% and then 100% comes with
Mhm.
opacity 1. 1
Mhm.
means it is full.
Yep.
And then again we have another keyframe animation for container. Okay, this is for container.
Hmm.
Okay, right, 0.
If you are not
Okay.
getting my point, I can explain you this thing again. That's not an issue.
Yeah, got it.
Got it. Great. Yeah, Amit and Akhilesh, do you have any doubt? Amit Singh and Akhilesh Kumar. Please let me know if you have any doubt.
So, the red keyframes is animation for container. It is class or give it usually.
No, I'm not clear. Can you please repeat?
What just you give in at the red keyframes like animation for
Hmm.
container. It is class or it part of means animation.
It's the identifier. That what
Identify.
it's the name of animation which you have created. You have to pass the same name over the container where you want to pass the animation, as like here. Okay, one thing here left which I forget to tell you. What is ease in out? So this will be your homework. You have to search about what is ease in out, ease in, ease out. You have to understand what this is. That's a very minor topic actually, related to animation. But and I hope you'll be able to implement it by yourself. So I'll be waiting for your class. Is that done?
Done, sir. Okay.
Yeah, Akhilesh, any doubt? Okay. So what I want you to copy the piece of code snippet because that will be requiring by you. So please copy the whole code snippet of media queries, then that thing. Then we'll continue to the patterns of JavaScript. Till I'm taking the class of water, you have 3 minutes. At 11:30, you'll be able to complete, I hope. Is it copied? Uh, Akhilesh, Amit, and Amit, let me know. Is that done? Akhilesh, Amit, and Amit, can you hear me?
Yes.
Is that done? Please let me know. Okay. So let's move to JavaScript again. So in our last session, we have covered the loops, right? So from this session, one second, just a second. Hmm. So first of all, let's start with connecting a script file here. Okay. So in our last session, if I'm not wrong, I shared some questions with you. Is that completed? Please let me know, guys. The questions which I shared in the last session, is that completed or not? Akhilesh, Amit, and Lalit, let me know. Can you hear me? Amit, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Yeah, is that completed? Okay, okay, that was you. Sorry. So Amit, Aglesh, Amit, Lalit, can't you hear me?
Yes, yes, I
Why you are not? Yeah. Let me know if the questions are completed or not so that I can explain you those as well.
no.
No. Okay. Is there anybody who has the questions? Okay. Let me start it again. What was the questions? Can you please share me here? Tell seven such a thing the WhatsApp. Okay, so our first question was sum of numbers. Now, what is sum of numbers? Sum of numbers. In this question, you will have to take a number from user input, tell user wants the sum of number. Suppose user enters uh, 12. So you want to give him the sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 12 13 plus 14 plus 15 last. So sorry, till 12. What am I doing? Yeah. So you have to give him the number input from this number to this. How can we do that? First, we have to take the input from the user. So let input number will be passing, and that is from enter number. Okay, that will be the number, and let result is equals to 0. Let result is equals to 0, and create a loop for let index is equals to 1 to index is equal less than equal to input number, and index should be plus plus at each point of time, and result is equals to result plus index only. At the end, alert the user that result is equals to result. Okay, this is our final program. If we go back to here, let's add 5 and press here. Let add 5. So 5 plus 4 is equals to 9, 4 plus 3 is equals to 12, 12 plus 2 is equals to 14, or 14 plus 1 is equals to 15. So that's the final exact result. Is it clear, or you have any issues in related to code so that I can explain, guys? Let me know. Amit and Akhilesh, please let me know if you have any issues over here.
Just we need to do some practice because I know the loop, but in Python only, not in JS.
Not, I'm not clear with your audio actually.
I said that I need to do some practice. Otherwise, it's clear. I can understand because
Okay, okay, okay. That
I
is like
do.
that you understand the concept, right? Okay. Let me move to the next question. Print even numbers. Write a program using for loop that prints all even numbers between 1 to 50. Okay, so we are leaving this question for now because we have to use if else loop in it. So we'll cover this question at the end. Okay, so let me add it. Print even numbers. So this we are taking at the end of the session. Now factorial calculation. Is there anybody who knows what is factorial? Factorial is nothing but if someone asks you 5 factorial. So this exclamatory marks is a symbol of 5 factorial actually. So you have to give him 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So this will be a 5 factorial. 5 4 are 20, 23 is 60, 62 is 120. So 120 will be a factorial of 5 factorial. So let's create a number. We are taking the number from here. Let's create a loop for it as well. We'll using the same loop. Let factorial is equals to 1. So again, we are using those numbers. So instead of plus, now we'll be multiplying the number at each point of time. And again, alert. This should be actually factorial. And this should also be factorial. Even this should be. So let's ask for 5 factorial, 120, perfect. Let's ask for 6 factorial, 720. So 5 into 120 into 5 is 720. It's perfect. Also, we can check it by using any browser tool. Let's find the factorial for 10. Calculate. The answer is 3628800. So let me find for 10. 3628800. The same is here. So that is our factorial. Is that clear? Please let me know.
Yes.
If you okay. Multiplication table we have already done. Okay. Okay. These are lots of questions. So I'll not be gonna do all the questions because we don't have enough time. We'll giving you one more chance to complete it. I'm explaining you what is if-else statement. Is there anybody who knows what is if-else statements are?
When we use the
Hmm.
if statement, if the value is true, so so just print it. Otherwise, apply the else and
Mhm.
It will apply conditions to the logic.
That's perfect. So what is if-else statement is in if case, there are two cases actually three, if, else, and else if. These are three cases we have in controlled statement. These are also called controlled statements. Controlled statements. So these statements are used to check whether a condition is true or not. Let me give you an example. So suppose if this thing is true, then only this will be working over this coding snippet. This is just an how can I tell you general statement. If this particular code snippet is true, this will be go inside here. Or let me comment this thing also. If this is false, so there will be a else case. This will be go inside this code snippet actually. Code snippet. Okay. Also, we have one more case over here, which is else if. Else if is the third case. Else if is the third case where if this condition fails, this will check this condition. Sorry, there will also be a condition. Here will also be a condition over inside the bracket. Condition should be always here inside the bracket. Similarly, should be here. Condition. If this condition true, then this will go inside this bracket. If this condition true, then it will go inside this bracket. And if they both are failed, then it will go inside this bracket. So these are called if-else loop. Sorry, if-else statements. Okay, so let me try this. So as we know, if age is greater than 18, that console.log that you are adult. You are adult. Else console.log you are child. Okay, but we don't have age variable, so let's take age from the user. With this variable, let's take age from here. So yeah, enter in number instead of it, enter age. Okay. Let me open the console so that we can see the response. Let me add age 2. You are child. You are not an adult. Okay, let me add the age 22. You are adult. So these are the statements. Else we have one more case. Else if age is equals to 18. Keep one thing, remember, when we need to check the equality, we'll use double equal to operators or triple equal to operators. What are the difference between them? I'll be telling you after this. Console.log, you are 18 years old. In the case of if your age is equals to 18, then you are 18 years old. If you now enter here 18 and press enter, you are 18 years old. If you will be entering 19, then you will be going in the if case. If you will be entering any other thing like 2, so you are a child. So these things are called if-else statements. And this double equal to and triple equal to, we have two comparison check operators in JavaScript. Double equal to and triple equal to. Now you have to search about it. What is the difference between them? Just a minor difference between them. That is related to data type. What it is, you have to figure it out. What it is. I'm giving you the whole answer actually here, but you have to figure it out that what is the difference between double equal to and triple equal to before the next session. Please let me know if it is clear.
Yes.
Perfect. Sure. So let's back to our first question, which we left for this thing actually. Is there anybody who knows how we can solve this problem? How can we print even numbers? Okay, let me do it. So for printing even numbers, again, let's take the input from user number till you want to find the even numbers. Like you want the even numbers till 50, till 100, till 200, what it will be the number it is. Prompt, enter the number to find even number. Okay, so this is perfect. Now what I need to do, console.log, no. Let's apply a loop from int, not int, here is let index is equals to 0 to index is equals to till number, actually till equal to number. And index should be plus plus. So we have two ways to do it. First, in each case, we will check index modulo 2 will be equal to 0. Then console.log index. Let's drop it. Now what are we doing here in index modulo 2 triple equal to 0? We are checking each number. Suppose we have 3, we have 4. We are dividing that number by 2 and we are checking that if the remainder is 0, that means that number is divisible by 0. If that number is divisible by 2, and if a particular number is divisible by 2, we can say it a even number. Are you getting my point, guys? Please let me know if you're
Yeah.
getting.
Sir, can we do it directly by without loop. Like if number modulates to equal to 0.
Actually, your audio is not clear, so I'm not able to understand what you are saying.
Sir, I want to ask, can we do it directly by if it's statement like if number modulates to equal to 0, then
If
also
I'm
the
not getting you wrong, you want to say, can we do it without using if else statement? Are you trying to say
yes,
this?
yes.
Yeah, we can do also the same. As we know, our even numbers start from 2. And each even number will be just after the one number. So between two even numbers, we have a gap of one number. So instead of index plus plus, we can make it index plus 2. And we can directly remove it from here and we can directly print console.log index. We can do this thing also. So let's make it 25. Okay, let's make it 25. Yeah. As we know, till 25, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 are the even numbers. Are you getting my point, guys? Please acknowledge me
Yeah.
if you're getting this.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, sir.
so I want you to copy the code till I'm finding the questions for your next assignment, and in next session we'll be covering DOM as well. So please be prepared with our current topics because DOM is one of the most important part of your curriculum. So please be ready for that. Hope you understand, guys. Because DOM is the only thing which you will help to understand how the code is proceeding with the help of JavaScript instead of React. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing this thing. Copy the whole code and clear your queries if you have till I'm searching the another questions for you.
हेलो हेलो
Yeah.
क्या सर किसको रिकॉर्ड सेशन चाहिए था
हाँ जी
क्या चाहिए था?
रिकॉर्ड सेशन के रिगार्डिंग किसी ने मैसेज करा था क्या
Yes,
अच्छा
yes.
अच्छा
देखिए recordings का we are not able to find the recordings. It was mentioned that it could be onto the portal, but where exactly is that, and how can we?
I will guide you after the class, okay? Firstly, you will attend the classes. After
Yeah,
that, I will guide you.
please do it today itself
Okay.
because it's something we are missing.
Okay, okay. Don't issue.
ठीक है अमित अखिलेश इज देयर एनी डाउट प्लीज लेट मी नो और आपके क्वेश्चंस व्हाट्सएप पे पहुंच जाएंगे मैं आपके होस्ट से शेयर कर दूंगा ही विल बी शेयरिंग विद यू
Hey Abhishek,
या
so can you share that that GitHub link where you are just pushing the codes? I believe this is getting pushed to a GitHub link.
ओके एक्चुअली अभी तक मैंने शेयर किया नहीं था तो पुश किया नहीं था तो मैं आज पुश करता हूँ ये वाला कोड एंड
जी.
देन आई विल शेयर इट विद योर होस्ट एंड विल होस्ट विल शेयर इट विद यू होप दैट वर्क्स
Okay.
ओके परफेक्ट okay guys then if you want so you can leave